Yo, welcome back. We're on day 2 now. Yeah, today I actually want to talk a little bit more about copywriting. I'm really marketing. Like, I love it. I love it, man. From from the time I've been doing dropshipping, the amount of marketing I'm being exposed to and how much I've grown to love it, it's amazing. But yeah, I just want to show you guys an example of how you should do your copywriting. Like what what is it that you need to know? What is it that you um need to say in your ads, etc., etc. Because like most dropshippers, they just rip products, just rip ad creatives, and hope for the best. But they don't really know their target audience. And most likely, if that ripped creative does well, it's because that ripped creative did some market research and actually found what mattered to them the most. But you're just ripping it. You're not actually analyzing it and seeing what is actually saying and what is resonating. Like, by that up, you know. So I just want to show you guys an example of what I just did like a couple of minutes ago. So here we go. I just made a random just gave ChatGPT a random prompt to like make me a customer avatar. An avatar or slash persona is something you can make based on your research to really specifically to write specific copy, because you don't want, when you're writing copy, you always want to be specific. So an avatar persona is something to make it even more specific. I can talk about that in another video. Okay, so this is like, I've been doing this for some time, but I just want to break it down. Like, I really like breaking things down. So this is for the back pain, and he's a man. I've after studying some winning ads as well, you know what hooks and things that works, and after testing ads as well. So yeah, my dad passed away exactly 1 year ago, and here's what he swore by for lower back pain relief after 19 years as a doctor. Okay, how can we break this down? My dad passed away exactly 1 year ago. This is more like a story, because stories, they really engage the audience. Like, think about just think about a video just think of a video you can remember. It probably was a story, because stories engage people so much. So this is more like a story. Like, my dad passed away exactly 1 year ago, and here we go. And here's what he swore by for lower back pain. So the pain point our audience is experiencing for lower back pain relief. So the desired outcome, basically. And here we got social proof after 19 years as a doctor. So 19 years as a doctor, then you know what you're talking about. So this is social proof. This is credibility. So that's something you have to get down in your ads. So let's see here. My back always killed me after long hours. So now it's of course. Yeah. My back always killed me after long hours at my desk, or even just a 1 hour drive. So that is talking to the pain points we can see here. Like sitting at his desk or driving. My back is going after long hours at my desk, or even just a 1 hour drive. And not to forget all the mornings I had to loosen up for 10 minutes before even walking to the kitchen. So that goes to this other one. And we don't want to do all the pain points. Of course, we can't do all the pain points, all the core desire, because that will make the ads so long, and we don't want that. Count that walk to the kitchen. So that's some problems. And here's the thing they tried. Of course, I tried chiropractor and watched some relief videos online, but really none of it did anything long term. So here's what failed solutions comes into place, like YouTube videos and chiropractic help temporarily, but it is expensive and it's only temporary. But that's something maybe we could add here. Like, of course, I try to expensive chiropractor. This, of course, I showed the expensive chiropractor. Visits chiropractor, whatever. But really none of the thing anything long term. It wasn't until one day I was playing with my kids and my dad noticed I struggled to stand up from the floor that he recommended this belt. So it wasn't until one day I was playing with my kids and that's something they experience. They want to play with his grandkids on the floor and get back up easily. Feels pain? No. Okay, yeah. So basically he wants to play with his grandkids on the floor and get back up easily. So that's a pain point I've had. So of course, it wasn't until one day I was playing with my kids. My dad noticed, the doctor, I struggled to stand up from the floor, that he recommended this belt. So now we're introducing the product from a credible source, his dad that's worked 19 years as doctor, right? Turns out he and his colleagues had used it on thousands of patients with the exact kind of chronic back pain I had. So then goes to more social proof. He and his colleagues, the other doctors, had used it on thousands of other patients. That's also credibility, because it's not only one person that have done it, so it clearly works. I used it on thousands of patients with the exact same kind of chronic back pain I had. So the exact same problem they experienced, that have been solved thousands of times by these doctors, right? And now it comes to the core desire, and I kid you not, after just a week later, a time frame is also something you want to mention in ads. Maybe not if it takes very long for it to work, but if it works fast, it's definitely something you can add. And I kid you not, after just a week with this belt, that lower back pain was completely gone. So that's the core desire they want. And I could have maybe added some more benefits to get more desired outcomes juice, I guess, but I haven't done it. But that's something you could probably do. But now we're going into more of the call to action phase. Up until last year, this company only sold to hospitals like my dad's. So up until last year, the company only sold to hospital like my dad's. That means like that, so they can't get this. So they can't get this belt. Oh well, that's a waste of time. But now they've opened it up to the public and it's flying off the shelves. But now you can get it. But now they're flying off the shelves. That's playing on the FOMO, fear of missing out. Because they've never sold it to the public, but now they're doing it, and now they're just flying off the shelf. So now it means it's gonna sell out pretty fast. You know what I mean? Hopefully you get what I mean. So if you had enough of aching back pain and pricey chiropractic, so if you had enough of these pain points you're experiencing, I'd grab one now before they're gone for good. So I'd grab one now before they're gone for good. That also plays to the fear of missing out. So your fear of missing out on solving your problem. Yeah. So that's a little breakdown of how I usually do my scripts. It's go into the pain points. Remember to have some credibility. Like you can say you cure cancer, but who's gonna believe you're just a random dude? So credibility is always important. And you go into the core desires and really the urgency and so problem, core desire, call to action. That's a really simple way to say it, but that's basically it. But yeah, I hope you liked that explanation, and that was really it. Yeah, that was it for today. I hope to see you tomorrow.